Hey everyone, 24/7 here. Jesus Sage. Sorry about that, my voice is just all messed up. So I just got done watching Bad Blood. Well, rewatching specifically the main event, but yeah, I just wanted to rewatch the main event because I liked it that much. I'm sorry. I'm filming this on Wednesday, currently, Wednesday morning. I should get it uploaded by tomorrow, but if I don't be super surprised because I've been so busy with work. I'm tired. I'm so incredibly tired. Anyways, in Bad Blood in Your House, it's almost time for the Bad Blood pay-per-view, so like Zach said, we're doing the Bad Blood reviews. I'm doing 97, he's doing 2003, and I get to 2004. How lovely. I'll never escape the reign of terror. But Zach gets to review the actual Bad Blood the actual new Bad Blood pay-per-view, so that's going to be fun, because it's been a while since he reviewed a current pay-per-view. Current WWE one, I should say. Oh yeah, I'm tired as hell today. I don't know why. Yeah, because I woke up super early so I could get this done before work. That's probably why. So bad your blood, bad in your blood. Bad Blood in Your House took place on October 5th, 1997, which, by the way, Bad Blood this year will take place 27 years later after this show. It took place on October 5th, 1997, at St. Louis, Missouri, in the Kiel Center, with attendance of 21,151, with a buy rate of 240,000. Most of that was probably for Hell in a Cell, because honestly, that's the only thing really worth watching on this show. It wasn't an awful show, mind you. It wasn't, like, atrocious, but, like, I just did not care very much of it, because the whole... And it's the kind of wrestling show that I hate, where it's like, oh, yeah, this is cool, but I'm just waiting for the one thing to happen. That almost happened when SummerSlam 94, but there was other good stuff on the show that I didn't really care. But yeah, this was the last pay-per-view before a certain screw job. So that's interesting to find out. And a lot of... They play a little... They don't play into it, but like a lot of things that happen on here lead directly to... They have consequences for... Alright, let's start with the opening match, where the Nation of Domination... I guess in a 3-on-2 handicap match, take on Legion of Doom. So it's D'Lo Brown, Kama Mustafa, also known as the Godfather, and Rocky Maivia, because he's still Rocky Maivia here, not The Rock. And I was watching part of this this past weekend at my mom's house, and my mom had her boyfriend over, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's Dwayne." And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, it is Dwayne. Look how young he looks. God." And my mom's like, "So weird seeing him with hair." This is okay. It was just kind of a handicap match. Nation of Domination really put on the numbers game on Legion of Doom in this match, and it was good. It was fine. It wasn't crazy. Farouk came out eventually to help Nation of Domination pick up the win. I give the match 3 stars. I think the thing for me is that, like, this is 97, so it's very much, he's slowly becoming The Rock, because by SummerSlam the next year, which Zach talked about, by the way, we got the Nation versus DX, where Rocky Maivia would really start to become The Rock. So if you want to learn more about that eventual thing, go check out that review. Next. So in a match that was very much impromptu, very last minute, very, very last minute, Minimax and Nova take on Mosiak and Tarantula. And, because this is, the day that Brian Pillman died. So they announced it on the show, right as the show started, that Brian Pillman passed away. Yeah. At the top, yeah, literally says the, yeah. Yeah, it was announced on the Free For All pre-show that Brian Pillman died earlier that day. By Vince. Also, this is the last pay-per-view that Vince McMahon called in his position as WWF's chief broadcaster. Because he left the broadcast team after, you know. Yeah. Apparently, Legion of Doom's tag team partner was supposed to be Ken Shamrock, but he was hurt. So, cool. So this was supposed to be Brian Pillman versus Dude Love. It was a midget match. It wasn't. I don't like midget matches. I don't like midget wrestling that much. And Matt Hornswoggle, he's cool. It's just, and El Torito's fine, but that's about it. Max Mini and Nova picked up the win when Mini pinned Tarantula, but Tarantula kicked out it too, but they just ended it, and I'm like, okay, fine, I guess, why not? Next, in a match that I forgot either of these teams were ever at any point tag team champion, the Headbangers defend the tag team titles against the Godwins, and then I saw it, I was like, wait a fucking second, when the hell were the when were the Headbangers ever tag team champions? I don't remember this. How did I forget this? I'm a cocky piece of shit who knows everything about wrestling. How the fuck did I not know this? I don't know. The Godwins were the heels in this match. I don't mind the Godwins. They're fine. They're okay. Ugh. Headbangers are fun. I remember when they came back in 2016, I was like, who are they? And my dad's like, oh yeah, they're the Headbangers, because my dad watched, I don't remember if he watched during this time, but I know his favorite pay-per-view is WrestleMania X7, so he knew who they were, I guess, so. Yeah, it was fine. Sorry, I just got my note. Yeah, Godwins came out with Uncle Cletus, who had a lot of interference. Oh yeah, I should give a rating for the... Oh yeah, I should give ratings. Fuck, I completely forgot about that. It's so early, I don't know if you can tell. Okay, handicap match. 2.5 stars. Midget match. Sorry, I can't say that word. Yeah, midget wrestling tag team match. 1 star. This one, I'll give 2 stars. It was fine. The Godwins pick up the win, become the new tag team champions with the help of Uncle Cletus. And they started to beat the shit out of the Headbangers, like, relentlessly afterwards. And then the only reason they stop is they get threatened to lose the championship. I was like, okay. That was a weird time. And then there was a legend ceremony to honor some of the St. Louis wrestling legends. It was hosted by Jim Ross and Sonny. Gotta have them have you season in prison. I'm just gonna be so for real. Jesus H. The wrestlers honored were Gene Kiniski, Jack Briscoe, Dory Funk Jr., Harley Race, Terry Funk, Luthez, and Sam Muchnick. Next, a match where it should have been really good, but I just sadly didn't give a shit. The finals of the Intercontinental Championship Tournament, where Owen Hart takes on Farouk. So, Austin had to vacate the belt after, you know, the pile driver from SummerSlam against Owen. Austin came out, started causing all hell. And he was at ringside, and he had to present the belt to the winner. He was also guest timekeeper, guest commentator, and was in fact in the finish. Stone Cold was popular, guys. I don't know how to tell you that much. But that's kind of one of my big problems with the match, is the fact that Stone Cold was the focus too much. The match didn't fucking matter, and that really sucks, because fucking Owen Hart, guys. Like, get him his moment. Like, and Farouk can go, and they were having a decent match, just, it was hard to focus on it, especially for someone with me with ADHD. Because they just kept fucking focusing on Austin. It wasn't like split screen the whole time, so it was like this fucking big on my TV. And I'm like, Jesus, let me fucking watch the wrestling, please. I don't know, man. Yeah, so... Austin actually came out, hit fucking Farouk in the head for some reason, and he's feuding with Owen. Yeah. Owen picks up the win. Becomes the Americano champion. I'll give it, like, 2.5 stars. It's fine. It's really hard to focus on. Because they just keep focusing so much on Austin, which I get. He's like the most over guy in the company, and it's not even fucking close. But still. I really think they should have focused less on Austin. I really think Austin should have just came out at the end. And cost Farouk. Austin would eventually win the championship back from Owen. I think it was at Survivor Series. Correct me if I'm wrong. Zach will correct me if I'm wrong. That would be great, Zach. But yeah, this match was fine. I just kind of really hate how it was presented, you know? Like, and it really, really bugged me. Next, the Disciples of Apocalypse take on Los Boricua. The only two wrestlers who I recognize in this are Crush and Savio Vega. And this was 9 minutes of nothing. This match went longer than fucking Owen Hart and Farouk. Okay. Sure. It was a lot. And honestly, it was too much that I just didn't care, honestly, because I couldn't tell you a fucking thing that happened. Why did they even win? Oh, that's right, he had a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker for the fucking win. Who did what? I can't remember. I have to look it up. It's hard to remember these fucking people's names. Yeah, Crush pins Jesus Castillo on a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker for the win. I'll give it 1.5 stars. It was fine. It was the most fine. Next, in a tag team match, a tag team capture the flag match that was changed to allow a win by pinfall or submission due to all 4 competitors entering the match with injuries. Yeah, so this is the Patriot and Vader taking on Bret Hart and British Bulldog. Bret Hart is WWE Champion, but this will be the last pay-per-view before, you know, the incident where... This is Bret Hart's second to last pay-per-view match before the fucking Montreal Screwjob. And it's a fucking tag team flag match. Okay, the Patriot came out, and you know what fucking song started playing? Metal. It's Kurt Angle's theme song. Like, 2 years before he debuted. It's fucking good. Like, literally, 2 years before he debuted. Like, 2 years and a month. Yeah, this was actually a really fun match. I really liked it, because I liked all 4 guys in there. The Patriot can go. Yeah, it was just a really good match. I really liked it. Yeah, Vader sold his ass off. Bret Hart and British Bulldog are great. Patriot did really well, too. I think everyone in here did a really good job, despite being injured. They just went back and forth, back and forth. Vader was really stiff. Bret and Bulldog using the referee's eyes and just using weapons very carefully, clearly. They are good heels. Bret is always super great. Bulldog's great. You really feel like this is very much a USA versus Canada thing. It's weird seeing British Bulldog cheer for Canada, even though his character is the British Bulldog. Oh well. I like it. Bret Hart ended up putting, I think it was the Patriot in a sharpshooter at one point, and then Patriot got out of it, put a really bad sharpshooter, like he put it like the wrong way in. I don't even remember how he did it specifically, but I know he just like, he didn't even get it like locked in like Bret does. No, he had it like all like twisted, kind of like this and stuff, and it was like Bret's legs were all jacked up. I'm like, how the fuck? Oh, I bet Bret was fucking seething. I don't know why, but I thought he was just seething at that. But now, the main event. I should say, oh yeah, two fans got involved. They tried climbing into the ring. 90s are great. So glad we don't have any of that now. I'll give it 3 stars, because it was the best match up to this point. But now, in the best match. By far. By a lot. And I don't know if you know this. An old video on the channel, we ranked every Hell in a Cell match from worst to best. We had a top 5 best and top 5 worst. This match topped our best Hell in a Cell match list. It still might be the best. I'm gonna have to rewatch all of them, but this match is fucking great. I love this match. It's the European Champion, Shawn Michaels, taking on The Undertaker. So this basically started at SummerSlam, 1997. Or Shawn basically costed The Undertaker the championship. And they've just been beefing. And the whole chair shot to the head thing is basically the story here. Yeah, so Shawn was European Champion. And this was a #1 contendership to who, hilariously, whoever won this match would face Bret at Survivor Series. God, I think Undertaker should have won, but we didn't get the something. This is a fucking great match. Like, I don't even think I should need to tell you the spots. Shawn getting picked up on top of the cell, getting his back dropped onto it. Shawn Michaels beat up 2 different cameramen, actually. 90 Shawn Michaels is great. Like, they just kind of beat the shit out of each other. Like, really badly. They don't go outside for a hot minute, but a lot of the beginning of it is Taker beating the shit out of Shawn Michaels. Shawn gets his moments there, and he's in full spring mode, just bouncing all over the fucking place for Taker. It's great. Then Shawn hits a drop. When they do go to the outside, Shawn hits a drop kick on the outside. I'm like, God, why the fuck would you do that? And he tries going for it. I'm like, why would you do that? Taker catches him in the second drop kick, flips him back. Shawn busted open. He has Crimson Mask, and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, here we go. And they just keep beating the shit out of each other. Shawn's hanging on. Taker stomps. They get to the top. Shawn's hanging on. Taker stops his hand. That amazing beautiful fall. And then you hear that amazing Jim Ross call. He may be broken. Smack dab in half. And I'm like, yes. Great. Awesome. They get back in the ring. There's Taker hits Shawn with a chair shot right on the fucking bean. I'm like, didn't we just fucking talk about this? God damn it. About not taking chair shots on the head. 90s was a way different time, so I'm more forgiving of it in the 90s, because I'm like, they didn't know. It's the 90s. Nobody knew about concussions and CTE. But, yeah, something else happened. Oh yeah, the fucking debut of fucking Kane! That happened on this show. Taker's gonna win. Kane and Paul Bearer fucking show up, and it's great. The Kane, like, I love the beginning of Kane's old theme song, it's great. And then you just see Kane and Paul Bearer, and Taker's like, aw, fuck! He's like, aw, shit. And then Kane breaks the fucking cell door off, walks in, beats up Earl Hebner, does the pyro Tombstone on Taker. Shawn slowly crawls over. 1, 2, 3. Shawn Michaels is not only your winner, but is the #1 contender to the WWF Championship. 5 stars. It's a 5-star match. It's fucking great. It's still probably the best Hell in a Cell match. Like, it's, after all these years, even after the last couple great ones, as good as Punk and Drew will be, I don't think it'll top this. Maybe it will. I'm not sure. But yeah, guys, I liked this match, and I liked the flag match. I'll give the show like a 6 out of 10. It's really saved by those last 2 matches. I'm gonna be so fucking for real. You know, I'll give it a 7 because the Hell in a Cell match was just that good. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching.